Earlier this morning, several hunters from the region put a bolo on his spirit. Call the number if you see it. Container at the bungalow, bubbling at the gum line. The bushy-tailed and bug-eyed, come in every color fungi. Oh fudge, my new form isn't in the folklore. The new norm wasn't in a brochure. There's no known cure, nothing more to figure out. Just sit around and grow horns. Germs on germs on germs. Slide through, cry you a river, a soft serve. My snail trail exhibit infinity wrong turns. I'm gelatin forever in line for the hors d'oeuvres. Coat full of crab toast, foam at the whistle. Future of a puddle with a phone in the middle. With no signal. It's emotional. Territorial organisms, each glorifying our poor decisions. I'm a force you can forecast, swarming insects who eat all the corn like war is business. I'm pageant, wait for my shallow grave. Patch me in from that astral plane, ain't ring the bell. I pass through the walls of cool burgundy in both tooth and claw. Midnight manage an incredible feat, a GPS collar on the neck of the beast to go. Beep beep, any neck of the reef. Put a reaper on a second week of medical leave. I'm a seer, I can tell you how the curtain descend. And maybe hint at how it isn't with a circle of friends that go by with the black sheep. Catch me a patsy, spaz, unravel and blaspheme. Riddler to keep the gate. It's a Groundhog D-Day, Jesus H. I was born on a horse at a steeplechase. My forte's frontline real estate. Plus steak and frites that take bloody as hell. If it burn black, point him at the honey and milk. I ain't sitting while you sully the well. I turn up in a jiff. Jackknife when I jump in the pit. 100 hands, 1 million eyes, 2 bleeding gums. I will survive. That last line's rose-colored only for a limited time. It all shifts when you militarize. I had a vision of a feather on a seasonal wind. In the shadow of a gargoyle fleeing a brick. Lean in, steal your chips. Where I'm from, y'all wouldn't even be in the mix. Hey, Aesop rock. NorCal fried bacteria, no ID, survived the vivarium. Trisoft feel sourdough and heroin. Eat with the chimera, fly with the seraphim. I hold court with the cats and dogs of old cools like an orb in a dragon's claw. And Terry cloth robes outside, detox early. Curse at a beat cop, Dr. Slurpee, not no Xerxes. Fearing all moon man, stay true like a wolf wearing wolf pants. Ooh, never could avoid himself for long enough to contain or employ his help. And now we look both ways at the asteroid belt. Buzzed, gross and holy gun love. Still hearing X in his head yelling kiss to bring. From a fortune a Fisher King or from a sister care. Blisters in his hair, new day, new diarrhea, disrepair. Soups on 2-ton crucifix to bear. No shoes, no shirt, no fiscal year. I said hello to Marshall every morning for 6. He yelled at me every time. That's a worry, bitch. It only took 1 tooth to crack the bug juice to chug. Turn a bum to a son's bug. Outside home, it's an open swim. Occultism and a throws a corrosive wind. A cold meal with a ghost of friends. A whole host of meds. A deal on its own, no cassette. I stepped over a body in the door. I pretend he asleep, but it's probably more. Goddamn, profound apathy, heart with a crack. I'm ships in the night. I'm darts at a mat. Word up. Aesop rock. Just this morning I heard a prehistoric mass in a river water tank. Utter please don't tap on a glass. Thanks. Hold a moment. Told him as an overgrown oaf in a coat of exposed bone. You are not afloat alone. Choked up, poking his nose in the moat cold. We have all known combing. Gross mouths foaming. Dough down particles of broken coat exploding in a chip and soda coma. Slowly overdosing. Rovers opposite the jellyfish and stars. You were jelly of the colors and regenerating arms set to entertain a couple thousand suckers for a charge. And you cannot shake the feeling you are being fucking farmed. Great fossil, knowledgeable and docile. Dry land's nice, but the slant's quite hostile here. Equal parts passive and aggressive. He said if that's the case, then brother help me flash the message. Aesop rock.
I surf an axiom kicked in a centerfold by ugly tenement. Distribute sour inhalants, regulate lorry development. Today summon a rugrat oblivious to what's delicate. Tomorrow siphon imperfection out the fetus prior to selling it. There is a braid in the thickest half circle cupping the port to accordance. See the thorns don't clutch, it's more but conformance to pourance out the entry. Lit in pearly gates and shared an access without gentry. Hinging our binging on public picket fencing. Squirming in terms and conditions of unsatisfied destiny magnet. Where the ebony shit and cratchit ratio is tragic. Loose like pseudo-mavericks clash of utility pageants. I post frozen a blaze of the grand combustion. Elitist deception connection. Wipe away the bomb and spawn a friend with an eye socket full of needles and a wheel to die for nothing. That's glory. A bye-bye crash itinerary. Barely suitable for common slum cats. And the lemmings will follow you through the bloodbath. board that awful train through Shane's path, where I trade my window seat for one pane and replacement stained glass. See, I'm proud of the gods of opacity. Now I don't mind y'all looking in, just watching Sin City steam slips under my skin, and I'm about halfway to nausea, halfway to contentment. Two halves post-mating dance evoked a whole lot of resentment. With a pen around Mastodon, patriarch claustrophobias, woke broke cubicles, confines with combines suitably ingenious. So my feet in like infinity. With a top bob strapped to dignity, my symmetry's vivid image still can't mimic the victory. Comfort is a crumb, and I'm numb as fuck. And some prefer the hum, and others tend to suck the life out of the crux like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Aesop rock.
Flash that buttery gold, jittery zeitgeist withered by the watering hole. Water patrol, water we the heart, how could be yark buckery suddenly? Not enough young and as long for the water wing. Colorfully vulgar poacher at a mulch like I'm a blood pulse at a soldier in bolt. Sign of the time we elapse when a primate climb up a spine and attach. Eye for an eye by the bog life, swamps and vines to get a rise out of frogs and flies. And when a dog fights hog-tied prize, sort of cost of life. The mouse water on a fork and knife, and the allure isn't right. No score on a war-torn beach where the cash cows actually beef. Blood turns wine when a leak for police like that's not a riot, it's a feast. Let's
Aesop rock.
couple playboy mud flaps and hell on his heels, beautifully echoed in the pace at which he shovel his meals. Like not a farmer among us had a harvest survive the winter. So dinner split a lima bean and triplets, pick a winner. We took a couple summers, puking pills behind a dumpster as the largest Pez dispenser on record recouped his numbers. One shoe in a soupy gutter, one shoe in a velvet heaven, where the mermaids haul him shake up out a lake of melted weapons. He could dance pretty with the hooligan nation, who will be patiently a wedding zookeeper facelift extra. The days of your pen is similar uber ape shit. We merely updated the ancient 8-bit, yeah. I'm dumber than a cow on a roof in a flood, who's not as dumb as the watered down beef from the burgers that jumped. I'm dumber than a Taz on a beach chair with a martini, who's not as dumb as a tap with the same scenery. Walkie nails, pig stigmata for all good sport. Garbage pail kids unite at the mall food court. Chase cheese fries with Banaka. They had shut the school down early, there were bombs inside the lockers. No concept of a problem, we responded like a snow day, and would clobber shit to flotsam till the cops said it was okay. Okay, show the squadrons back into their boxes like it's Breakfast Club. A hothead show no progress to the doctors, and I walk into the office coughing awfully. They're off in Florida Park and made her fever knuckle up, but loving rockets. It was rain of the razor laser, day of the cloudy howdy, flight of the shelter melter. You can bow without me. I'm a
Aesop rock. Meanwhile, back at the brackish, half man patch and splash with the hapless. Tag every hack in the Badlands. Spoon gag the master too trashy. Ragtag rad to the last bull Radley. Bad back and Lance don't act right. Still flat with the bats and the black light. Architect the hard luck, turn love to a crash site. After lunch, before nap time. ZZZZ, jaws on floors. A 2-bit door to force them all yours. Rabbit and race to rig the game boot. I lick the plate clean, I lick the blade too. Look, 10 beepers, even a freak elite. Fall back when the creature leap. As UFO through shade C to C. Jeez Louise, and all men are read and wait. The road been brain for the hunt, nose for the bone rough. Cold shoulder program to Stonewall. Old dog, I'm known to cold know all. Don't wait till the whole shit snowball. One peek at the code and the moleskin might just render you part of the potion. Whoa, never you mind the moth eggs. I'm warm and the TV is on always. Aesop rock.
night falls like pop while and it's coming in hot, trying not to fight it. That helicopter, that 5-0 siren, CB squawking, Bombitos vice grips. I mean Brian Eno mixtape, my nigga lifeless, adrift in the eye of the side crest. Sign me, please don't feed the wildlife unless don't meet to mislead the night shift. Sun is whirlwind, country or out lust from the brush pen of Kim Jung G swirling. Junkyard tires and love seats and house pet sauce swept up in a one beast to love, y'all. Bring your adult teeth and move in the lulls. A pulse and a juice with the pulp. Midnight pushing up, seeing Katamari. Birds little long man, what army, huh? Lows a weeper in the wheat hour speaking, I'm low in the ether. I could see him in a earth tone low hat and throwback shoes like I saw at Easter. I could bounce ideas off an angel, a demon, or any other brand of Cthulhu. I could rinse in the ambient wind, but I can't relate the intangibles. Tools and
Aesop rock. If you cultivate the grit that make a fold to face the brick that make a bolt escape the fist. Some days on the road to make you miss and make the whole of the probe equate to piss. Blood rain in my face at a forecast, warm through space like a blade through stored fat. Graze over the gate in a gore fest, ain't really played to the neighborly format. Great, baited adventuring out of his norm is a lesson in mapping the doors. Anything more in the lap of the gods, anything less than imbalance ignored. Seems like even the ragtag grab bag raise eyebrows when your rat pack quack quack. Spitfires to kiss the pitch dark, he roasts a big ore, he spins a grim yarn. Aesop rock. Outside.
Outside of the influential arms of your idolatries, the object will be turning goodbyes into good biology. There will be a DOA who has some parts that seem okay, coinciding with someone you know that needs a piece replaced. And we will stand around the corpse, fishing in a well of ribs, treasure hunting just before they show you where the devil is. Nobody is judging you to vilify the guilty. I will cut and dry, be leaving with your
Aesop rock.
Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's
Aesop rock.
Who put the monkey wrench in well-oiled perfectionist template just to watch these monitors spit white noise through your office space? Automator, I affect Jolly G, pulls descending cloud clusters, brushing dust mites off your starving all revolution sound jugglers. Delinquent bent for brick habitat, bob, weave, stick, move, fence, and pause somewhere in the middle for slick invention. This year's brain crop spit spectacular, I ain't manager, don't stay mad at the caliber.
Twist characters like twist characters.
Tally up the alley cat aggression in this Dougie fresh infested mess of baseline lust. An automatic B-boy crawl on can combust circuit. Working these war pig ciphers with head striker stability and kamikaze chivalry. I alone noble in a worm food feud. Walking dead generation, ain't nobody asking for your patience. The grand opening holding me to face the fact I knew myself and didn't have to ask nobody else about labor. Fantastic predator chip put it working, searching for pertinent verse minus the murderous diversions. Apologies won't lure me to the communal sob story, nor will I sacrifice lifestyle to benefit jury temperament. This old green goblin web cutter butts up against Crayola daydream landscape spitting bedlam. Dead up, charge the villagers nickels and nicotine to watch them beg for one disgruntled cracking at high noon. Sell popcorn, beer, and balloons. I got an inkling it's gonna be the one the children bicker over. It's that Warriors vs. Baseball fury element, the glitches motor sensory development. I am a star, really. That Big Bang bastard's back with a one-way ticket to Beach Street. This all is life relevant to humankind. Supply demand ratios, man, learn it. I work past the surface. I work on what I love. I work the service on my burdens, and I work until this here little flat line closes the curtains.
Aesop rock.
Mars attacks, but electric gats, not for sapien abduction. What's up then? Billy took a laser to the muck piece, hollowed out the mandible. Channel headquarters ordered the cannonball. Mars attacks. The high demand column to this pigeon ankle and boomerang or harvest 51st area sickness. Not a threat, never your witness won't inch it to promise. Monster lead carrier ligament banged in the mouth. Fake days are major acer. Cater to alien decomposer. Soldier plater like Caddyshack agent. Holder go for C4 magic. Smolder as the bazooka tooth holster fabric. This fucker's rabid and still breathing. Cabbage. Hold the heater claps till evening. I'm a ninja this shit with sugar in a fuel tank and a saucer. Buddy up and head down to the metal cobra tunnels. Ice pick the soldered chip wiring. Pissed off the mother end out. I'd be lying if I said I knew your intentions. See my sexy sabotage sings defensive action to save the race. You landed hand on fourth dimension mag. Blaze the place. Spread by your rival. There's wires in your Bible. Obviously ultra tech advancement of point counterpoint comparison of E.T. versus little old freak me. She be on some little sweet peas with your nickel PCs, fickle CDs, miserable TV sitcom. Pathetic ritual, collective slacker shit. Beautiful establishment, you ain't established shit. I consider you foul. Plow back to the numbers under burnt pride in the dark. They want us dead or alive without the alive. The sun rose over a body bag shortage. Last week I was like, God bless the saint that invented the cordless. This week I sort of rerouted the bullseye of my worship. Temple body / gold cabinet, master my diversion. Fuck y'all, let's do this shit. My movement sues any space invader practice. Stomp up to enemy life. Hey, what now, bitch? I am human, hear me rise above material and carnal sin. They shot me in the
Aesop rock. Hey, graybeard wayward, parade wave and vacate the framework. Phased out trade for blank tapes to bait worm seek. East in the weeds, no safer. K, no kayfabe, all true tales from the pay grade. Heavy on my lace and away game. Tiptoe tail by a trail of craters. I am way too keen to smage Ray too. Let me guess, too brave you to make hazels take the well, but I too. I don't really pander or plan to behave. The police sketches a hand from the grave unholy. Don't lumen all the upholstery is poor old Nana would roll on a rosary. I know I go from my homie to bogey and ghost. I'm sorry if you know me as both. I still float hearts from the haystack. I give 3 hugs and a plague mask. I don't trust any of y'all's love to be more than a cheap toy gun with a bang tag. Hey, sold in a simple fare. No lie, roll by, we can lick the air. It's an appease gesture, not a rib tip rare, but the beast code don't split silver hairs. I made peace with a lot, but a lot of it's it. Still genuine pops on the bottomless pit. Backseat driver, the lazy drawl. I don't aim to please, I don't aim at all. I'm okay. Actively seeking to underdevelop a sentimentality. Why am I here if it isn't effectively cutting the hellions out of me, huh? Aesop rock. Oh death, could you please hold a moment? I am so in effect. In the red corner, black snow, a notable threat. I'm in the blue corner, setting of a solar event. Golden Nova, Lona Bell, grainy floral on the trunks, orange tiger on the robe, iron horseshoe in the glove. I ain't foreign to the dance, I've been up against the ropes and raps, spanning ever while I'm humming, let it snow. Let it snow with a host sign clown. I am now times, epic never not bone dry, get it? I don't wanna set the wrong tone, but I hear a bell ding, there another porn go. Footwork dirty, a blur to the eyewitness, encourage a crowd of theater, the curse of the fried Christmas. What plague, add blood to the flake, something from another world, son of water ain't safe. And I step in the arena with 101 apes, looking dead at the appeal like a summer at the Cape. I'm saying another shag, the mother of all hate, like a pleader. Hurry up, I got another bowl of snakes on the schedule. The principle of other pressing matters, press the button, get the present company, abracadabra. This ring is a beach house for critical beatdowns and freeze now calls between rounds ago. Cash only, ashes, bet the farm ace, get the dark cloud active. Pay-per-view event live, prehistoric man fights, visual analogy of profound baggage. For the folks in the back row, stomping on the floor wearing a black snow glass, Joe, thank you. Y'all have a safe night. See you in the morning. The forecast ain't right. Aesop rock. Check his own breakneck pulse over colors in a drain. Let him milk sugar skulls in the rain. Glamourons melting. Got him by a levee made of that towel silting. Quarter up ahead but a kill screen. No corner cut, no build team. Only a particularly menacing. Angle perpendicular to everything. Boys room, cherry bomb, boy goon. Very much running with the devil in the mellotron. Hello, here's where a tale of caution. Pounds caught the nails, the bootlegs, the hawkwind. Sawtooth, never mind straw to go. Spin hearts on sleeves and a heads on poles. Arm in the maw. Fish out fifth like a business card from a jar at the mall. AI like androids dreaming a carbon applause. Get stuffed with cartoon cigars. Cold pack, netty pot home to roost around folk back then and what they most lampoon. Shook to the fever brown with broke ankles. Daisy, declawed pound, no thank you, babe me. Failed all basic training, but I spent a couple groundhogs days with a change. Silhouette the guard last cigarette. Anything less would be goddamn ridiculous. Aesop rock. I seen this one Da Vinci exhibit in which they reconstructed dozens of machines he invented, from diagrams in his codex open and beautifully scanned. Marvels of engineering broke up by Vitruvian man, margin exploding with the future like it grew from his hand. Plus every annotation backwards, homie, who is this man? I bet his brain projected images of orbiting equations that would later become warships or attempts at aviation, or some irrigation system steering water different places he could picture and commit to paper from a grip of angles. Honestly, it's pretty overwhelming. Contraption after contraption that had us holy helling. Later in the afterglow, grab a tablet, have a go. I might invent some vehicle, a diving suit, or catapulter. Fast forward to the morning, I had caught 1,000 tags and drew a half a pigeon poorly. Oh well. Yeah. Aesop rock. Can't motherfucker from the underfunded klutz who never undercut the butcher. The pick a booger at your wake is bumping, I'm your pusher. Also at your wake, juvenile intruders at the gate, brooding over waking history that bubbles from the blinking 12s of VCRs and microwaves, like time machines for shrinking elders rifling through the recipe. Carrots, onions, celery. What unique amalgam of piss and repugnant energy spun him out of the 70s to beeline for dessert. Fire eater, trying to keep it on the green side of the dirt. This is tea time with the worst. Geriatrics on the decline of berserk. Back in my day, we were 3 times more alert. Now I go through my old clothing, trying to find nostalgic threads to sell. Walk away feeling like I should have never dressed myself. Sincerely, I was never on the cutting edge. My hand was on the hilt. You're free to build with the other end. Shriek into the vacuum if in spite of your accomplishments you wake up feeling empty like Houdini's grave probably is. Volley with the quintessential digital ager. I'm offended by everything. My opinions come in a manger, oh boy. The Appreciating since they drove me off the lot. Still into ghost stories and pot and the classic coconut bra. Procedural crime drama shows with holes in the plot. And reminding clones there's more to coping than a nose full of snot. Old pros throw bows to the 808. You couldn't throw a rope over a baby gate. Bishop to Queen, foreign Dame Daniels under ram skulls. Plan for cloudy with a chance of anvils. Fever dreams of padded cells and jagged pills and frozen pipes. Socialites from pageant hell with plastic smells and robot eyes. I'm hoping you all grow into the sentience you assume as your moment of self-reflection is a moment for me too. Look, with the steel chair, sure to serve the field rare. Brush up your evasion and basic tactical field care. I was on that constant feudal rage before the internet. I've been ignored for longer than you've been interested. The posse promise you nobody feels threatened by a scarecrow covered in crows who feel welcome. That's like hellions thinking hell is just okay but needs some polish. It helps to know intimidation's all about the optics. Come duck a bounty, it's a hoop. Suffolk County, it's a zoo. Puppy chowing bitches brew. It's not exactly chicken soup, it's heavy lifters lifting. It's ginseng when it's whistling. It's we don't find a flippancy convincing. Two for flinching, older yeller never knew a no-kill shelter in his doggy days. Now I draw my neighbors over Queen of Moms and coffee stains. A bold and whirling urchin, more observant than audacious. I document the great unwashed and cursed Lithuanian for a gallery of grifters channeling Sid's action figures grafted with his little sisters after markers, glue and scissors. It's trippy, the truth and fiction moving to a center. Maybe it's weird or they've never been photographed together. Sometimes the stomach disappears from under a retreating lens, and patterns of a need to please abusive folk reveal themselves. I'm peeling back the layers, I'm sneaking past the lasers. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a seed to blackened acres. The dogs I think are following me home are out to kill me. Your music makes a motherfucker wanna move to Elm Street. Rejection of the spirit by the body at your service. If you mess up every friendship, come get swept up in the current here. Wheels fall off cars when they see them. Seas part, green trees march out of Eden. I'm known to eat the heart and keep the archery uneven. Are you starting to be part of the kinesis? Aesop rock.
One by one, like little confused penguins, larcenies, yes men, ooze the used weapons like a bitter little burglar, jaded about the bucket seat is dumb enough to feel like the public owe him a fucking thing. Nope, gotta configure the 5-finger, sort of hot-wired vehicular skill is applicable. If an eyes on the prize and it ain't flushed, I hope the boots see your labor is the initial rush. Like, step on the abysmal cusp of matchmakers trying to make the mixed signals fucked and incubate the mud, baby, do his stigmas crushed. Now he will learn to walk after he lifts the drums, and this is certified milk by the New York Department of Skullduggery. Shoplift quicker than your shutter speed. Click, misty dip with some cutlery. In and out of muddy river water till the rudder bleeds. Skip around a money pillar, color me bunny killer, hovering where the mother feed. Gutter Creek king at a crummy motherfucker breed. Fuck with me, it go knock knock rummy at a proper speed. The seeds all grown, stop playing grown people games. Evil lames grown, encompass the whole steeplechase grip. Mitigate the master plan so when the workers are asleep, when traffic speed. Yes, a pig is a cop, I gotta fill up the flock. So when I rig in the big and I hope the kiddies will watch. I hope the flipping of the system will be heavily clocked, cause opportunities fickle if they're a trickle, it stops.